We in the office.
Just say it how you feel.
Facts.
Say it how you feel.
Oh! We in the office. Oh! Welcome back to Say It How You Feel. As always, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Listen, guys, disclaimer. This week, it's going to be a little heavy.
Yeah, that's I don't know, man. With everything that's going on in the news, and then the month that it is, like like we spoke about a couple weeks ago, in the first episode of this month, to be somewhat conscious is to be angry all the fucking time. So this week, what are we gonna speak about, say?
This week, we're going to be talking about, Black culture and its influence around the world, not just in America, but around the world, and how shit continues to repeat itself. The cycle continues. But before we get into that, I'm Say,
I'm Mo.
and it's Say How You Feel.
So I was checking out some shit recently. Thinking about some shit recently. So, I'm scrolling on my TikTok and I see these dances popping back up. These different trends. And I remember not too long ago, a lot of Black TikTokers had went on strike and stopped doing these dances. You know what I'm saying? Stop making up this shit. The content creators decided to take a break because you could see that, the white creators was making double, triple, what I'm saying, way more money than they was off of the trends that they started. We're not getting the credit for what the fuck we start, as has always been the case. But
Facts.
it's just like I just saw this shit like, oh, okay, I guess, Black folks was back to, making shit for them to feed off of again.
Facts. But it goes way beyond TikTok. As you stated, it's just like it's been going on, bro, since the beginning of fucking time, dogs. Even in slavery, even when they were in chains and shackles, they were still influential in how they did certain things, bro.
Yeah,
From the
man.
cooking to the style to how the culture can how Black people alone can just take nothing and turn it into something. Now, if we only knew how to capitalize off of it as a as a community, I guarantee you, we will get any and everything that we wanted.
It's just
That's the problem.
crazy. It's crazy to me how, like we still haven't cracked the code on that, or how like it continues to happen. Like we get charged more but paid less, you
Mm.
know? Because I just saw some shit. Another thing I saw scrolling on damn social media. I really want to take a break from social media because it gets me into these funks of like how is that even? So this chick, she had her phone, she was pulled up Uber,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a Black lady. She had her phone up with the Uber app up, and then next to it was a white hand with the Uber app up to the same location, same spot. Hers was 56.87 or some shit like that, and the other phone was $32 going to the same place. Like how
Mm.
they standing right next to each other? Like how does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that even make sense?
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
That shit's wild, bro. They standing right next to each other. The phones is right there. Like that shit like that. It's just like it's to be Black and to be a little bit conscious is to be constantly, what I'm saying, in a state of rage, bro. It's just like I get so mad looking at this shit. And it's like I don't want to let it get to me. But when you
But it's
constantly
yeah.
seeing it, when you constantly hearing it, like what the fuck can you do about it, bro? I don't know, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't want to be here no more. And when I
Facts,
say that,
bro.
I don't mean like alive. I mean like I don't want to be in America no more. Like this shit is lame. But it's really anywhere in the world that you go, it's gonna be like this. It's not gonna be different just because it's in America. America probably
Yeah.
just has it a little more blatantly obvious than other countries because every single country has its issues when it comes to different demographics and different, you know, ethnicities and different races. That this is a fact. Like you're not escaping it, bro. No matter
Facts.
what you did, you're not escaping it. Even if you built your own island, you wouldn't escape it. And this is what it is. But I feel like there's some places where it's not as bad, or at least you're so isolated where you don't have to be affected by the shit. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, man. It's like I see it on a day-to-day basis of like even when it comes to people being creative and their thought process and how they put certain things together and they don't get the flowers that they're due you know also
Mm-hmm.
look at like how ignorant shit is rewarded far more than the great accolades that are being done all around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, definitely want to give a big shout out to I don't want to butcher her name, but Alana Myers Taylor. The she was the most decorated black athlete in the Winter Olympics, bro.
What?
Yeah, did you know that?
No, I didn't see that. See,
Yeah, man.
my shit's so filled with negative bullshit that completely I might be on a completely different end of my spectrum here.
Yeah, man, killing it, fucking killing it, bro. It's crazy though. It's crazy. All I keep seeing is I see stupid shit, man. I don't see stuff like this that are getting as celebrated as it should be. You know?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. So I stumbled across this. It might be a conspiracy. I don't know. But it said that TikTok, right? Like we keep cycling back around to this.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok was created in China, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you when it comes to the American TikTok, the stuff that's going to get promoted, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be that
Ignorant
ignorant,
shit.
that crazy,
Yes.
that it's not going to be none of the dope shit, nothing that's going to be educating or positive. This conspiracy theorist said that it's on purpose. Like that's the algorithm. If they
Yes.
keep us dumb, keep this shit being glorified and that other shit downplayed, then that's what's going to continue. And that's
Mm-hmm.
honestly, you see that across everything when it comes to us, man. That's what it seems like anyways. It's not just TikTok, it's everywhere.
Facts.
It's like it's
Facts.
glorified on purpose. There's
It
some
is.
agenda behind it.
I mean, another thing too, I look at that. I'm not knocking it because listen, I feel like there's a time and place for everything. But when we come to like music and hip hop and rap and how stuff is took a turn, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily bad. I feel like it's different generations, different strokes for different folks, right? But
Yeah.
even in the music in itself, I'm just like, damn, sometimes I miss that storytelling aspect to it, where you have someone who could rap and tell a great fucking story.
My biggest thing, even, talking about this shit is just the fact that like
The
conscious hip
message.
hop was a thing. There
Hmm.
was a message behind music, and then next thing you know, it became all violence and drugs. And that was the shit that blew up. That's what took off,
And
and that's been like that. It's
yep,
been locked in like that since.
it's the ignorant shit, rewarding
Yeah.
the ignorance. Definitely. The biggest thing we're talking about, I don't want to say culture vultures, but we're talking about that culture vulture mentality and the industry in itself, and just creatives and people's thought process is like there's no flowers being due. And I also feel like as a people, we need to figure out a way to keep shit in house, bro. It almost sounds like segregation was the worst thing that ever happened to us.
Yeah, that's what I heard a few times, man. Because before that, we had our own. We had our own businesses. We had our own, if you wanted to get your clothes, taken care of, you went to your neighborhood, tailor to do that instead of going out to, some big department store to handle that. Or, same shit with you had black doctors in your neighborhood because you couldn't go see a white doctor. Black dentists, like it was a bunch of black professionals because we had to have that. That was the only way the shit got done. You know,
Mm,
I saw something someplace where a dude was like, we wanted so badly to spend our money with the white folks when we was keeping our money in our community beforehand. Like we wanted
facts.
so bad to give other people our money instead of giving it to the people that was taking care of us. That's crazy. That's
It
crazy.
is. It truly fucking is. I don't think we can ever really go back to that. I mean, we
Nah.
could go by choice, but who really wants to take? And another thing too is like the pricing and how to properly price, and how do you go about certain things. It's just so much that goes into it. It's just like I, just thinking about it, you get frustrated. You're like, fuck this shit. I don't want to walk. I gotta step away from it. Right?
But you see it in other communities though. There's a place called Chinatown. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like where
Everywhere you go.
exactly, bro. You see it in a bunch of these communities where except for you know uh, us on the outliers. The
Mm-hmm.
black folks, the Spanish folks. You know, you don't see it. You don't see it a lot in those communities, but you see it in the Jewish community.
Mm-hmm.
You see it in the Chinese and different Asian communities, even and in the looking at these Nepalis, bro, like this shit crazy. They come and then it's like 1,000 of them, like in like 6 months. Two of them come, and then like 6 months later, it's 1,000 of them
Yep.
with businesses, owning houses.
Homes. Yep.
Like,
Yep.
give me the game, baby. Let me know what's going on.
Bro, it's that mentality of each one teach one. We're gonna hold each other down, and that's the problem, right? I feel like we hold each other down, but for dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's the older I get, the more I look at like how much money I done blown throughout my life. It's like,
Facts.
oh my goodness, man. Like if I had have been smart about certain shit, I'd be touching an M right now.
I listen. I'm right there with you, and that's why like now I'm like really calculated on how I'm doing shit. I know me and you was talking the other day. You was like, nigga, how do you do what you do? You was like, how
Facts.
do you do what you do, and you just be doing it, and you do it with nothing. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I just learned. I truly did learn how to. I'm not gonna say like better manage money, but I just understood like, okay, first things before I even breathe, I make sure that my bills are handled because that's the most important thing, right? And anything else after that, I calculate, man. I calculate. I
And
really do.
living within your means.
I do too. Like I don't step outside my means. Like, and the more money I get, I'm just like, all right, like you said, like you told me, that was money I wasn't getting, and I'm technically still not getting. I'm gonna put it away something else, and then boom, I
Facts.
pull that bitch out when I need it. So it's just a matter of like being smart. But I know like even with investments too, a lot of risk, high reward. You got to plan. It's just a lot of like calculation, right? And I feel like as a society, as a culture, we have the ability to literally make and do anything
Facts.
as Black people. I'm looking at the facts in history, right? We can do anything, bro. If they moved all of us to space, bro, I guarantee you Mars be popping in 50 years. That should be lit. Everybody want to
Facts.
come fuck with us, right? Because that's just what we do. We just like we do fun shit. The problem, the problem is the financial literacy. The problem is like us being on the same page. And it's that, hey, instead of me being out for self and me and mine, I'm going to be considerate. It's a huge lack of consideration when it comes to other people. And if
Yeah.
everybody was considerate, I guarantee you, bro, we would start looking, moving, and feeling different.
But that's even if, as a complete society, you know what I'm saying, as a population, if everybody was more considerate, things would be a lot better. Because it's like living here, you got the cards stacked against you as soon as you're born.
Facts.
It's a bunch of systems in place that have not evolved, have not changed over the course of history. Like you would think that as we grew as a society, these certain policies and institutions that are set in place would evolve as well. But it's so many, that small few that's benefiting from that bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
that the rest of us can't seem to get ahead. Because honestly, bro, like I really feel like if the cards weren't stacked against us the way they are, my people in general, lower class, people that's not making that money, we would be more empathetic to each other,
Mm,
because
I
it's like
agree.
at this point we not fighting each other for a dollar. We're not fighting for them scraps of food. Like we're not fighting for this 1% that they leaving us.
Facts.
It's this just crazy, bro. There's so many different powers in place that just keep shit the way it is. I can't even blame us for where we are, but
Listen,
I can blame us for not making it better.
exactly. We listen. There's accountability on all spectrums here. It's not just we
Facts.
can't. If we keep sitting here and saying it's your fault, nah, bro, fuck out of here.
It's about the fact that our interest rates are higher as well. It's about the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they underselling us on shit. You want to sell your house, they come out doing appraisal. It's worth 260,000. You change the pictures around, and now it's worth 360,000. Like how that makes sense?
I'll do you one better, right? And I hate to say do you one better, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. As a parent and as a person who is in charge of another human being, right? If you know your situation is fucked up, right? Every parent should want their child to be better than them,
Absolutely.
right? And the only way to get there, bro, even if I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna push school like school's the absolute answer because even now we see what the fuck they're doing in school. So I'm not gonna say that. However, I will say this: if you go back to 1950s where you didn't have a cell phone at your fingertips to learn something or teach yourself something, or you didn't have access to the internet to where you can learn something, right? Then I can say times are difficult. Now you literally can pick up the world in your hands, bro,
Facts.
and do anything. So if you're not teaching your kids, right, simple shit of just, hey, listen, you should meditate 10 minutes in the morning so your body just legitimately feels better, or you have a clear mind. Or, hey, instead of working for somebody, maybe you should open your own business. Here's how we can do this. Or teaching your kids, like, I don't have to work for somebody, getting them out of the matrix, bro. If you're not doing it as a parent, What are you doing? What are you doing? If you're not doing this now, this is how you build generational wealth, not just on a financial standpoint, but on a educational level, right? You may not
Facts.
have it right now, but guess what? I'm going to teach you how to get it later. There's so many different ways to build that generational wealth, bro. When we talk
Woo.
about generational wealth, people are like, oh, it's you got to have this and you got to have constant influx of money. No. I was talking to my sister the other day. Me and her was chopping up, right? She pulled up on me, was talking, and she dabbles a lot of different things, and she was talking about like building generational wealth, and I started laughing. I was like, there's more than one way to do that, and she's like, I agree. It's not just leaving assets behind. I'm going to show you how to get it. And
Hell
one
yeah.
thing, as people, bro, as Black people that come of culture, we make shit for nothing. So monetizing it is nothing. It's nothing for us to get it. We just have to do it to where we're teaching each other on how to ensure we're keeping it in our community as well. Or not even if we want to keep it in our community, but at least we're keeping it to where we're not being undersold. And we
Yeah.
won't take no for an answer. I'm telling you,
But I
man.
feel like it's so many people see that and they just think like, oh well, if I teach you, then you're gonna take my spot.
Right.
It's people look at it like that instead of looking at it like it's enough for us all to eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough pie for all of us to eat. We so focused on, well, shit, if I give you the game, you're gonna take away from my family. You're gonna take food off of my plate. And it's like that's another thing you got to think about.
Stealing.
Yeah.
Stealing. Here's a fun fact, right? And I'm a strong believer of this shit. It may take longer for others, but I really do believe this. If you did it once, you can do it again. I believe that, bro. If you have done something great and either lost it or fell from grace or whatever the case may be, you can definitely do it again. It may take you longer. You may have a harder time. It may not even be that hard. Sometimes people can just bounce back really quickly. But the fact that you don't stop, you keep pushing and you make shit happen, you can do it again. And also, just because you're sharing certain things with certain people, right? And if someone did take it, it's never really their own. I know people go to work right now. Whoever's listening to this, I know there has been a time in life where you maybe have came up with a great idea or you came up with something and someone at work took credit for it. Going back to the military, that is the whole premise of the military. This little guy did something great, and these 7 people above him are going to take credit for it, right?
Facts.
That's how it's always been. So once you get that concept, you're like, listen, you just have to really understand who you are as a person who's an individual thinker, or just a person who has like good ideas. There's some people that really let others influence how they think. And because of that, it prevents them from doing great shit or coming up with great shit. I hate hearing about shoulda, woulda, couldas. Oh man, I
Mm.
was gonna be this, I was gonna be this, I was gonna be that, I was gonna be this, I was gonna be that, or I had this going for me. You
So I
know, I,
would have did it, but
yeah,
you know,
I hate that. I hate hearing it. I'm just like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because I tell you right now, if I had an idea like that, I would at least be working towards it. At least. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's different strokes for different folks, man. There's a lot of people who not motivated by shit. It's a lot of people who don't know, like they want to do it, but it's just like there's so much anxiety built up behind, thinking how do I do it or when
Mm,
do I do it, that they don't do it, and that's just another reality of life. You step out of that box, you talk about breaking out the matrix, man. Once you get out the matrix, it ain't no going back.
that's true.
It's over.
Everything starts to really, really, truly affect. Like you said, a little bit of consciousness. Boom, nigga done lost his mind.
It's over. Once you get out the matrix, it ain't no going back. So it's a lot of people that's comfortable or that aren't comfortable but are like, you know what, hey, this is as good as it's gonna get. You
True.
lose hope. So,
And
a
okay,
lot.
and I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. And then to go full circle, and then you have those people. I'm talking about predominantly Black people. You have people that do say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it," and then boom, what happens? Their idea gets stolen, or they get bought
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah.
Or it gets ripped from them, and it's like, "Fuck." Now what?
Or they get hated for it.
Hated for it. They hate you till they love you. I mean, listen, I get it, but I'm just tired of seeing it. It's the same fucking cycle over and over again, man. And it's like, we come up here, we're consistent. We come up here, we talk to everybody, we talk to the world. We talk to the world. We try to give our insights on just being better, being honest and speaking up on how you feel about certain things definitely is the first step to any door of enlightenment and any door of here's the next level. Because when you're honest with yourself and you vocalize that shit, you're not playing a different part. Like what people see at face value is what they get at face value. And that's
Boy,
so difficult,
hold up. Wait a minute. You woke up on some shit today. God
bro.
damn, boy, you been whoo.
Man,
Gee,
listen,
take a breath. Boy, hey, somebody fan this man off. Good
listen,
Lord.
man. I'm just, hey, this is how I feel. This is how
Yeah,
I
you
feel.
woke
This is
up
how I
on
feel
some
today.
shit today, man. Good
It's a good
Lord.
day.
Go ahead. Keep preaching, Pastor. Talk
Hey,
to
listen,
him.
man. I'm just being real, dude.
Man, it's boy, you preaching today. So I'm just thinking of going as you're talking, all I'm hearing is discipline.
Mm.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. It's so easy to make excuses. It's so easy to just wake up like, "Huh, I don't feel like it," or to count up what you did the day before, talking about today. Well, yesterday I did this, and since I did
Hmm.
that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a break today, and that shit is pussifying us, man. Like it
It
really
is.
is. You lacking discipline. Well, Conor McGregor said this shit. He said your lack of discipline and commitment is disgusting.
Yo,
But that's real shit, man. It's about
facts.
discipline and commitment, bro. You gotta wake up every day and think like today is a new day. How can I make today better than I made yesterday? It's so much easier to say that shit than to do that shit because I'm stuck in that OODA loop of making excuses and not doing what the fuck I need to do, or
Facts.
or looking at different shit as a priority when it shouldn't be, you know,
Facts.
or a secondary at the most. And it's just like I gotta get back on my you spoke that gospel today, man. I feel the spirit.
I'm
Hot
telling
shit
you.
in that goddamn.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, that's the vibe. That's the energy I want to bring into this next week and the week after. That's all I'm saying. You know? And
Hell yeah.
like I said, as I'm learning, as I'm going through life, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get better. Like I know this. It's a fact. Cause I'm gonna get this shit tatted on me. No matter how much work you put into something, bro, it's going to grow. So be calm, be patient.
You getting
But
that whole thing, Sadie?
maybe, nigga, I might just get like a little paragraph.
But
Save
what the fuck
words.
is that? Where you gonna put that at? It's gonna be like
I'm
a
off.
tree over the top of it. It's gonna be a
For
flower that's blooming. What the fuck you gonna do
bro.
with that? That was dope though.
That's
I hear
actually
you.
a dope ass. I like that idea though. Like a tree with words. Like no matter how much you put work into something, it's gonna grow. This is lit.
Mm,
But listen, right? The key thing is that learn from others' mistakes or learn from other people's past experiences. I don't need to go through a traumatic situation to know I shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. You get me?
facts.
That's a thing. Like I always remember I used to have these older guys that were grooming me, and they would say, "Yo, one thing about," they used to call me Brown. Yo, Brown, one thing I like about you is that you'll sit here and listen to us old dudes speak, and then you like, "Yo, I'm not doing that." Why would I make the same mistakes these guys made? You know what I'm saying? That's so dumb. If I see you touch the fire and the fire is hot, and you have a reaction like "fuck," I burned myself. Why
Oh
the
damn, is
fuck?
that hot? Like
Right?
no, nigga. Like why would you put your hand in there?
Why would I exactly? And it's the same concept. So if I'm seeing how they're ripping, they're ripping, not even stealing, they're just ripping people's ideas for them, or how one chick, no bullshit, can go do. Well, here goes TikTok again. One chick can go do a TikTok video, right? I thought the shit was hilarious, and then a couple hours later, I see another chick, a white chick, go and imitate this same video, right? More views, more likes, more fucking, more gifts, all this other shit. I'm just like, wow, look at it, look how it works. Like look at the stealing, the oh,
Verbatim too.
verbatim. It's
You see it
insane.
everywhere though, man. It's like it's if it's hot, so and if it's hot, somebody gonna grab onto it, man. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it
That's the
goes.
thing though, that's the thing, we make everything hot.
Mm.
We make everything hot. That's the key thing, right? We make everything hot when it comes to fashion, when it comes to music, when it comes to the everything, bro. We do that. Ain't no fucking models out here wearing the shit that they wear down the runway. It's people of status that rock these certain type of things, that bring attention to it, that keep these people in places of power. It's like we make shit hot, we make shit popping. I honestly, fuck this, I'm gonna say it, and it sounds crazy, and people may think like, damn, say this nigga's really aggressive today. I'm gonna say it though. Honestly, bro, when it comes back to like this whole segregation thing, I think we should have like a black Twitter, an official black Twitter. I think we should have like an official black social media for black people only.
I done seen that idea. Well, you can't say only Because
I'm
you
gonna
know, I
say
just
only. And you know what? I don't give a, I don't, say how you feel. I don't give a fuck who agrees or not. And another thing too, I don't want you motherfucker onesie twosies who's like, oh, I'm black today, but I'm not tomorrow. Nah, bro. It's not even about like just being black. I'm saying only for the premise of you can't be black when it benefits you. That's why I'm
mm,
saying only, right? I noticed that shit too. You're only black when it benefits you. That's not cool, man. By no fucking
mhm.
standards. If anything, you're fake.
It's like that little chick, Aquafina. You ever seen that?
No.
Bro, so it's this little Asian chick that came out that was when she first popped, like she was the all it was all ebonics coming out of her mouth. Like she was really urban. And
Mhm.
now, you know, like she'll never act like that. Like she was acting like that out in public and everything. It was like it was a character that she was playing. And once she caught, you know, a little bit of roll to her, she caught some momentum, all of that shit disappeared. You know, it's like you
Mm.
used that as a platform, this character that you created, you know, that was really supposed to be, I guess, imitating black people or like black people. And once you caught on, they
That's
they,
it.
they just they just gave this bitch an NAACP award. Like for what?
Rolling over in their graves, bro. Ancestors
This
are rolling over in their graves.
it's just crazy, man.
Anyway, back to my idea. Fuck that shit. Fuck that bitch too. Anywho, listen, like I said, bro, I really do believe that we should have a platform for black people, bro, where we can go on there and do our own thing. And the more I see it, is the more I'm just like, man, fuck this. When it comes to ideas and stealing ideas and stuff like that, it's at the end of the day, if it's coming from a black mind, it's black, bro. It's black. And the
Mm,
reason why I'm even bringing that up is because if it's coming from a black mind and it's black, then it should be the roses and all the praise and dues should go to that individual. It shouldn't be fucking the next person does it and now boom, because Tim did it, it's hot. That shit is lame and it happens all the time. Certain communities feel like they're not, or we're not black, we're this, we're not that, we're this. And like I said, it comes back to that play-ons, that play-ons and like, hey, it's only beneficial to us. So if we start a black Twitter, nigga, I don't want none of them niggas in there.
it's like for real, bro. The cycle continues, man.
Yeah.
It's a cycle that we will forever be stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
Forever be stuck in, and it's like I don't, what do you do to break out the cycle, bro? Like you talk about, you know, black Twitter, and like I done seen different black social medias try to kick off and they never get the steam. We don't, it's like we don't, either they get shut down, they get blacklisted, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you don't see they post no more. It's like it's nothing, it doesn't continue. You know, we can't catch the momentum for something to catch on. So it's like, and then if something do get started, then it gets infiltrated.
Facts.
You know, it's always something that brings down these different black, purely black organizations or shit that's for the betterment of black people. It always gets torn down. Nothing ever lasts. Nothing. It's just
Why is that
it's
though? Why,
I
why
don't
is
know,
that?
man.
Is
I
that
feel like it's
interesting?
it's hard to win when the cards are stacked against you, bro. The odds ain't in your favor.
I don't even think the
Motherfuckers want
cards
to
are
do,
stacked. I
man,
think they
fuck
just
that they are, because if it wasn't stacked, then you wouldn't get infiltrated on purpose. You know,
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
When
that's
I
what I'm
say
saying.
stacked, I know what you mean. I know what you meant, but I don't even think it's stacked. I think like literally the rules just say you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Facts.
even think they stack. It's just like that's against the rules. We're not even
So
doing
what
that
you
shit.
thought? Hey, whoa. What?
Whoa,
You
whoa,
thought you was doing what?
hold on now. Stop. How dare you? Nah, bro. It's not even stacked, bro. It's just not, it's not in the fucking rules. You cannot. It's like law. It's like gravity, right? Niggas cannot be successful. What? That's how they want to keep it, bro. That's how they want to keep it.
And that
And the
shit's
more I see it,
crazy, bro. This shit is crazy because here we are in 2022.
mm,
We are in 2022, bro, and still dealing with this same type of bullshit. Still dealing with, you know, this police brutality bullshit. Still dealing with the fact that that a black life holds less weight. You know, it's like
facts.
that shit's crazy, bro. Like the cards are constantly stacked against you, and black neighborhoods, the school systems, you know,
Mm.
taking schools out, and this just it's so much shit, bro. Like that's what I want to get off of social media, man. I
I'm
know this
taking a
shit
break.
still exists. It still exists, but it's just like
Take a break, bro. I mean, it's
I gotta take a step back from this shit.
honestly like it's last week I kind of just been like, doing my own thing. I haven't really been on too much. It's been all right. It's nothing, it is what it is. Like I don't even trip. I think I just posted on a little while ago, but it is what it is. But I thought about it too. I was like, yo, I kept seeing people talk about, oh, if you're really happy, then you don't have to post it on social media. And I kind of agree. I kind of agree. You know, some people just want to share happy moments, especially
Facts.
like I know on Snapchat, you want to keep a timestamp of happy moments and shit. But truth be told, right? Truth be told, at the end of the day, it's your social media. You do what you want. But I really want people to think about how much time do you spend on that shit and what it
Hmm.
does for you.
Nothing. You're not making no money off of this shit. This shit is a black hole. It's a waste of
Unless
time.
unless you're learning, because TikTok also they teach a lot on TikTok too, and other
Yeah,
platforms.
yeah, but it's just like even if you learning, are you really learning? Are you watching? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You sitting here just because you watch something, don't mean you learned it. I don't know. I definitely need a break though. I need a cleanse, bro. And then you
mm.
turn on the TV. I need a cleanse from just the outside world and all. Cause like this whole Russia, Ukraine shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't as fucked up as it sounds, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like, what is that doing for us? That ain't doing nothing for me over here. That
Don't
ain't
don't
doing
get
nothing for me, bro.
don't get mad. I'm typically good at stuff like this. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. Yo.
So Russia is making a move on Ukraine. They posturing to really invade Ukraine, and the
Mm.
United States is saying, "Well, if Russia does anything, you know, we gonna be there." Like, why, bro? Why are we involved in that shit? What that got to do with us? That shit is on the complete opposite side of the fucking world. Can't no neighbor that's closer to them deal with that shit. Like, why the fuck we got to be there?
Nobody
Why
else
we got
wants
to
to.
sacrifice?
I could tell you right now, nobody else wants to. They've been going at it for years, bro.
I
For
know for
years,
decades, bro.
decades. Right.
I'm just
Um,
I'm so sick of seeing that shit. I'm so sick of this COVID shit. I'm sick of the fear mongering, bro. The fear mongering is fucking driving me insane, and I'm seeing it everywhere.
but that's how you control people through fear.
Facts, facts.
If you wasn't afraid, you think you would. You think if you was not afraid of consequences, people would do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, bro.
When you talk about fear controlling, like look at the black community and our leaders. They took Martin, they took Malcolm, they took anybody that stood up against the system. And now we don't have anybody to stand up like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on that level, even with social media. There's nobody that you could look at right now in the past 20 years that you could look at and be like, that's Martin, that's Malcolm, that's Huey, you know?
Mm.
Like who can you bring up? Because it's not like we don't have anybody. I feel like motherfuckers are scared, and I feel them because I don't want to be the person to do the shit neither. Like I got a family, like I got shit going on myself, but it's like we don't have anybody that's really stood up to sacrifice themselves for us. You know what I'm
And
saying?
why
And it shouldn't
not?
even be a
Because
sacrifice.
and why not? Because it goes right back to fear,
Yep.
right or wrong.
Or a motherfucker think they is, and then they start up their own school that they ain't ever start up. You know, like you talked all this good shit, to be a leader, but then you took the funds that you got or the support that you got and flipped it and it went to your head,
Mm.
you know? So it's just, I don't know, man. This is a sticky fucking situation, bro. I'm just tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of it. I can't wait for the next timeline, nigga. I'm thinking multiverse shit, nigga. I can't wait to slide into this next timeline where shit is just 150,000 times better.
I don't know, man. But what I can say, what I do know now is that as I'm progressing, man, and going through this journey, as I'm gonna call it, I realized something the other day. I was like, yo, honestly speaking, this go around, I'm not even talking about like lifetime, I'm just talking about this reset, this go around. I honestly feel like I would be super comfortable with just like I am now, like just having um very minimal, man. I want to accomplish one goal. And after I accomplish that goal, like I'm good. I typically do whatever the fuck I want in life. There's very rarely I've ever had it something where I was like, damn, I wish I could have did that. Or I wish I would have done that. Like I don't have those moments. I have regrets, don't get me wrong, but I don't have moments where I'm like, I never got to do X, Y, and Z. God forbid.
I got a
So
lot of missed opportunities. A lot of, like I said, I done fumbled the bag a lot, keeping it a stack. I done fumbled
mm-mm,
a few times or them fucked off and, made a bad decision. But that's part of life, It's part of
true.
life. Without those learning lessons, I wouldn't be who I am today. I just want shit to be better. That's it. I just want shit to be better. And I want to have the motivation and the discipline to make shit better. Cause I got it. I got the juice. I got the sauce, god damn it. It's
Mm.
just a matter of making it happen. And I feel like if a lot more people thought like that, like, you know what, I have to be better, then, we'd be better.
But I feel like for me, speaking on me, I feel like I'm cool, man. Like I don't let a lot of shit to get to me. Like I'll do any and everything in my power to help and assist those who want to. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be preaching around here. Family's just like, man, shut the fuck up. But bro, I be coming with some fire ass ideas. I know how a lot of things work, thankfully, you know. But it is what it is. Like I personally feel like I'm cool, man. I just have this one goal, giving myself a deadline to accomplish it, and that's it. And I feel like after
Shit,
that,
man.
I could die happy, nigga. Like I'm good.
I'm glad you cool.
Hey man.
I'm not. Fuck that. I'm not, bro. Keeping it a stack. I'm not, man. I want more. I need more.
Mm,
My family deserve more. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't fuck that. It's a lot more I want to do. I want to knock out one goal and have another goal lined up.
of
That's
course.
how that's how I want to spend this timeline. That's how I want to spend this lifetime. Is knocking out shit. And that way, my family, what I'm saying, motherfuckers around me could look at it like, yo, this is one of the most accomplished.
So
And it's like I need the discipline, man. I know what I want to do. It's just a matter of getting my ass up and making it happen, bro. It's just, what I'm saying? Like I'm comfortable, man. I'm comfortable. I just want, like I said, bro, my biggest thing is it's not about the material shit, bro. I don't give a
mhm,
fuck about that shit. I just want to be happier. I want to be better. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? That's my main thing. I'm not thinking about material shit at all.
facts.
I feel like I think we saying the same shit to an
Yeah.
extent. It's just that, like, if people worried less about the material shit, then a lot more would get done.
Mm,
People, we would be better as a people. That's the big thing about schools and uniforms. You ever thought about that? Like, they put everybody in the same thing. That way nobody can focus on the material shit, and you're not bragging on somebody because of they shoes or what they're wearing or what, but you find other things
yep.
that are material to hone in on, like my lunchbox. Like, look at my backpack,
Right.
So it's just, if people worry less about the material stuff, man, I feel like we would all evolve.
One step closer.
Hell yeah,
But yeah,
hell yeah, hell yeah.
it's just
Sorry,
like,
man. I feel like I don't know, man. I've been looking at shit a lot deeper, bro. Like,
mhm,
a lot deeper, man. And it's just like I get so upset about where we are right now, when where we are right now is just a drop in a bucket.
it's not a bad thing though. Who knows? Maybe we'll have someone, we'll be able to see someone at least start it or initiate that big change, man, where it comes to like, but again, it's like it's not in the rules. It's not in the rules. Maybe we could do it. Who knows? Maybe we'll
You
do it.
never know. Hey, look at that.
We
Maybe might be
we
us.
just, you know what, we're like, fuck
It
it.
all
We're gonna
started with a podcast.
maybe we'll do it. Yo, I'm seeing people build like communities. I forgot who it was. Some celebrity was buying this huge ass community out in Georgia. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind living out there, bro. Just kicking back and chilling.
Yeah,
It's
man. Motherfuckers out here buying acres, bro. Acres
facts.
upon acres to start up, communities and start up their own. And that's dope. That shows you how much land it is. How we got so many homeless people with all this open land, with all these unoccupied houses.
Hmm.
That shit don't make no sense, bro. It don't
It
make no
don't.
sense, man.
It don't. Anywho, to wrap up and conclude, this is more of a. I know we started off as a hey, culture vultures and people stealing ideas, but the key premise of everything that we're talking about, man, is just understanding that there is so much that goes on that Black people do create and do control, and that we just don't get our dues. And not even when it comes to dues, but it's stolen and repeated over and over and over again.
I feel like this one also, is it's one of those, get off your ass, man. Get up and get out and go get it. It's
Mhm.
motivation. Be better, as you said. Shit not working out for us. Things being taken from us, and that don't stop you from continuing, man. You gotta keep creating. Got to keep moving forward, because eventually they won't be able to take it from you. You know.
Facts.
You just got to make the moves to protect your assets, to protect yourself, protect your ideas. So be better,
Mhm.
bitch.
Facts, bro. I completely agree.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming and kicking with us on another Wednesday, or whatever day you listening, watching. We appreciate you, man. Be better. That's the big thing. Like, we talk this shit, but we also we do our best to live this shit as well,
No matter
And
how
with this
difficult it is.
episode, man, you really motivated me, man. You really did, bro. I appreciate the words, dog. I don't know if anybody else did, but goddamn it, I did. So thank you.
No problem,
Appreciate
man.
you.
That's what I'm here for, man. I'm Say.
I'm Mo.
Just say how you feel. We'll see you guys next week with some more gems, some more firepower.
Hell yeah.
Peace.